Hi guys, I'm Soumya and I'm back again with another video. I hope you're all well and safe. So if you are an old subscriber, welcome back. But if you are new to this channel, then I make a lot of bookish content here, and if you are a book lover or would like to become one, then do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click on the bell icon. So in today's video, I am going to review a book which was sent to me by the author, and that book is The 16th Night by Aswin P Chandran. So let's get into the video. The 16th Night by Aswin P Chandran is a semi-fiction novel based on the Mahabharata. This is a super quick read because it has only 44 pages and it is available as an ebook. So the 16th night consists of 16 conversations that take place on the 16th night of the Kurukshetra war, and the concept of this book is that the 17th day of the Kurukshetra war was going to be extremely important because there was going to be a battle between Karna and Arjun, and whoever would win would end up deciding who had the upper hand in the war, whether the Kauravas or the Pandavas. So the 16th night was extremely heavy with anticipation and apprehension as to what might happen on the 17th day. So this book has tried to represent different mindsets and emotions that everybody concerned is going through on the 16th night on both ends, in the Kaurav camp as well as the Pandav camp. So what immediately stood out to me while reading this book was that in just 44 pages, it has tried to cover quite a few things. It has tried to cover apprehension, anticipation, grief, worry, strategizing, and all in 16 conversations. And when you think about 16 conversations, you imagine a book that would be much longer, but it's just 44 pages and it's quite succinct, to be very honest. So I would like to talk about my favorite bits in the book. So most of my favorite bits were the conversations that were connected to Karna. So one of them was the strategizing part where Shakuni tells Duryodhan that the fact that Karna could have killed Arjun on day 16th but he didn't because the sun had set struck him as odd, because a lot of rules had been violated earlier as well. So Karna's sudden following of these rules did not seem right to him and it unsettled him. So the explanation Karna provides to this was very convincing to read, and I thought it was very well written and very well crafted. Another part in the book that I quite liked was the conversation that takes place between Karna and Kunti. During that chapter, I legit cried because it was quite emotional. Another conversation that stood out to me while reading this book was the one that takes place between Dhritarashtra and Sanjay. In this particular conversation, grief, worry, despair, and pride have all been bundled together in a way that is quite convincing and neat, and I really like that. So Mahabharata has been a big part of my life. I've grown up listening to stories from Mahabharata. In fact, during my school days, Sankshipt Mahabharata used to be a part of my curriculum, and I have read quite a few retellings and reimaginings of Mahabharata as well, and I will continue to do so because it will never not be interesting for me, and Mahabharata is super relevant. It is always going to stay relevant and there is no question about that. So usually when it comes to Mahabharata, the retellings are often the retellings of the entire epic, or sometimes they would focus on certain episodes that are more popular and get more attention, and other times they would focus on a particular person like Draupadi or Duryodhan. But this was the first time that I came across a book that chose to focus on one night, and one very important night, which was the 16th night of the Kurukshetra war. And even during that night, this book chose to focus on the conversations and emotions that different people were feeling. So all in all, that was a very unique concept for me. Obviously, since this book is semi-fiction, creative liberties have been taken in this book as well. So now talking about the writing and the language of this book. So the writing flows smoothly, so that's a good thing. And talking about the language, you can tell that efforts have been made to ornate the language, and overall that works well for the book because the language of this book really goes well with the theme of this book. So the entire impact of the writing and the language in this book is good, I would say. So in conclusion, I liked reading The 16th Night by Aswin P Chandran because I was able to read this book in a single sitting. It was engaging and it is based on a topic of my interest. So if this book interests you, you can go for it, and I will provide the link for you to check this book out in the description box. So that was my review of The 16th Night by Aswin P Chandran. I hope you liked it. If you want to connect with me on my social media, the links are in the description box. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and stay safe guys.